Liftr launches Cloud Components Tracker.
Red Hat and Microsoft charge hybrid with OpenShift.
Microsoft revs up cloud battle following BuildCon.
Azure Marketplace expansion opportunity.
SAP announces collaborative Project Embrace. These stories and more are coming up on this week's Liftr Cloud Look Ahead, May 13th, 2019. Welcome to another edition of the Liftr Cloud Look Ahead on liftrcloud.com. We're your anchors, Stephanie Ard
and Jonathan Flanders, here to guide you through some interesting changes in the cloud and what to expect from Cloud Insights.
Let's jump on in. We're excited to announce that Liftr Cloud Insights launched its Cloud Components Tracker early last week. This new service identifies and catalogs the prices, configurations, and components of all the infrastructure as a service and bare metal compute instances being deployed by tracked cloud service providers region by region around the entire world.
The Liftr Cloud Components Tracker is the cloud industry's first DevOps-based in-depth assessment of worldwide cloud service providers' IaaS and bare metal compute instances. Head to liftrcloud.com/cloud-components-tracker to download a free sample report. Earlier this week, IBM announced that the Department of Justice had completed its review of the company's proposed acquisition of Red Hat, following the initial announcement of their intent in mid-March. Many have since questioned what role IBM would take in the day-to-day operations of the open-source software company.
In answer, Ginny Rometty, CEO of IBM, said last week at Red Hat Summit, quote, "Red Hat should stay an independent unit." That seems to be supported by the latest from Microsoft. They recently announced Azure Red Hat OpenShift is generally available, continuing the open-source tradition of Red Hat.
According to a press release from Microsoft, the co-developed solution will allow users to easily extend containers on Red Hat infrastructure to Azure. At the Red Hat Summit last week, Red Hat, IBM, and Microsoft CEOs all made powerful statements about the future of hybrid cloud and supporting open-source solutions.
It was a busy week for Microsoft as they held their Build 2019 Developer Conference. The company made several announcements related to their Azure Cloud branch, including Azure SQL Database Serverless. According to Microsoft, the product will, quote, automatically pause during inactive periods when only storage is built and automatically resume when activity returns.
This could be a direct rival to AWS Aurora, which also functions to charge users for only times that the database is used and shutting off during periods of inactivity. Other build announcements included an edge version of Azure SQL Database and an event-driven cooperative effort with Red Hat, among others.
Azure also announced during Build that they would be expanding their widely successful Cosell program. With a larger marketplace than any other cloud service provider tracked at Liftr, the community of apps is a strong point for Microsoft. As stated by Microsoft in a blog post last week, quote, 3,000 ISVs running on Azure have generated over $5 billion in revenue in the past 12 months.
The program expansion will entail enabling transactional capabilities for SaaS offerings from partners, in addition to expanding the program to global resellers and to other products aside from Azure. This includes Microsoft 365, Microsoft Dynamics 365, and the Microsoft Power Platform.
SAP, Global Enterprise Software Corporation, recently announced that it would be working with major cloud providers on Project Embrace. According to SAP, quote, Embrace puts the customer's move to SAP S/4HANA in the cloud in the language and context of their primary industry by recommending the platform, software, services, and infrastructure from SAP, as well as their preferred hyperscaler and preferred service partner.
The project seeks to allow enterprises to move SAP's ERP software, S/4HANA, to the cloud by working closely with Microsoft Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud. SAP's good relationship with the enterprise sector makes them an attractive partner, particularly for Azure and Google Cloud, which have both stated recently that they intend to pursue enterprise business more actively.
With tensions heating up between major infrastructure as a service and platform as a service public clouds to win enterprise customers, software as a service vendors like SAP and VMware are leveraging their enterprise customer relationships and influence over IT budget allocation as cloud adoption moves into the enterprise mainstream.
Liftr Cloud Insights principal analyst Paul Teich says, quote, the major SaaS providers may have the potential to influence enterprise migration of key SaaS applications to specific clouds and could potentially play favorites among the IaaS and PaaS providers, influencing the direction of global IT cloud migrations, unquote.
Later this week, stay tuned for earnings reports from Alibaba Group, Baidu, Cisco, NVIDIA, and Oracle. The following week of May 20th, HPE and Lenovo will hold their earnings calls. Sign up for the Liftr Cloud Look Ahead newsletter to stay up to date on the latest in cloud news and insights.
That's a wrap for this week's Liftr Cloud Look Ahead. Has your business made major strides using cloud? We want to hear from you. Email us at ideas@liftrcloud.com. See you next week.